Oh, no.
Welcome to No, I'm John Reisinger.
And I'm Adam Ellis.
What happens when you want DRM protection on your new video game but accidentally release a version without it? Well, it turns out pirates are going to take that shit and run with it, and then release your game for free.
Oops, this bit of bad luck fell on the open world survival game Conan Exiles, which was released in early access this past Tuesday.
So you probably heard about the game this week because it features penises and dongs and schlongs and Johnsons and all that fun stuff, complete with genital physics and an endowment slider. That's my new punk rock band name. So you can give your avatar as much penis as your heart desires.
I know yours desires a lot of penis.
It desires a lot.
Besides a flagrant amount of penises, Conan Exiles was also one of the next games featuring Denuvo's anti-tamper software in order to protect it from piracy.
Well, something went wrong with Conan Exiles, and for once, it wasn't Denuvo's fault. In one of the updates posted to Conan Exiles this week, developer Funcom accidentally left the Denuvo software out of the final build. They must have forgotten to check that little DRM box before they exported the game.
This DRM list version of Conan Exiles was quickly noticed on Reddit, so was Piracy Ahoy and Scallywags grabbed the DRM free version. By the time Funcom eventually refreshed the game and re-updated it to include DRM, the damage was already done, and the dongs were already out of the bag and into the wild, only now they were free.
Free dongs, as far as the eye can see, and that's just the best kind of dong ever. A dong is not meant to be caged, okay? Piracy isn't normally a big problem for open world multiplayer games like Conan Exiles, which are generally always online. Those kinds of games tend to require each player's game version to match that of the official servers. And obviously, pirated versions don't.
But in the case of Conan Exiles, the game lets you host your own private server to play the game, so that means even with a pirated copy, you can still host a private server and play with most other pirate mateys.
Getting a mix-up with all this pirate metaphor in Conan. It's not really pirates in Conan. Although, are there pirates in Conan?
I think it's a barbarian game.
Okay, pirates are a type of barbarian, right? They're like a barbarian kind of person. I don't know. I'm really just trying here. Developer Funcom said that the Denuvo software was temporarily removed due to an error in the build process, according to Eurogamer.
There's unfortunately not much we can do about those who choose to download and play unauthorized copies, but we hope they make the jump to the official version so they can stay up to date with the latest patches and improvements, which is a big deal in early access games.
Yeah, they gotta fix stuff constantly. And let's get real, since this is an early access game, those changes will probably start happening pretty quickly, but it's still pretty funny.
Denuvo has had a bit of a reputation for putting AAA games on lock from pirates, well, at least until recently when Resident Evil 7's Denuvo packing PC version was cracked in just a matter of days.
Prior to that, pirates and hackers had been getting increasingly more successful at circumventing Denuvo's safeguards. When Denuvo first appeared on the market, it was taking almost a year for some games to be pirated, but in recent releases, that time has dropped to about 4 months.
Which for the most part is fine with developers, because that first quarter is when most of the game sales happen anyway. Only this time the developer was the one releasing the pirated version of their own game, so they really don't have anyone else to blame but themselves.
It's like Robin Hooding yourself. So piracy or no, the game has been a hit so far, so that's good. It's the current best-selling game on Steam, and Funcom said the response has exceeded its expectations.
We would never have imagined that so many of you would be joining us so soon, and while we certainly knew that Conan Exiles has the potential to become something popular, the initial popularity is more than we anticipated, the developer wrote on Steam today.
All that attention has apparently put a strain on the game's official servers. There are currently 7,700 servers online running the game, but only 200 of those are official. Those official servers are hosted by Ping Perfect, but it looks like that partnership will be coming to an end.
The devs wrote, unfortunately due to the overwhelming demand for the servers and our needs for administrating them, our official partner has been unable to deliver the level of quality and service we require. Because of this, we have mutually agreed to end the partnership. We are in the process of finding new partners with the ideal hardware we can move the existing game databases to.
Which could mean that you might have to play on a private server while Funcom finds a new partner. Curse you pirates.
Everything's fine as long as they leave the dongs alone. What do you guys think of Funcom's slip up in the pirated release of Conan Exiles? Let us know in the comments.
For future updates on fantastic dongs and penises and schlongs and dicks and cocks and all those wonderful things, and where to find them in your games or maybe this world, like this video and subscribe to the know.
Only this time the developers, fucking, why can't I say this word?
Was
is hard. Only this time it was fucking... Only this time the developer was the one releasing the pirated version of the game. Okay. Only this time it was the